Hi friends, it's Molly with Soul School Tarot and Astrology, and I'm here with you guys today for your monthly August 2020 tarot card reading for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you guys need to investigate to figure out your Moon and Rising signs, there is a link down in the description box so you can find that out. You'll also find out information down there to book me for a personal reading or to head over to the extended if you happen to find that you are vibing with this reading right here. Keep an eye out for my August 2020 love reading, as well as my prosperity outlook, and all that stuff's going to be coming up here, as well as information on some projects that I'm going to be launching in the month of September. So thank you guys for being here. If you are new, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back, you guys. Pisces. I'm starting out here with the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and wow, I have a lot of really, this is very interesting cards that we've got on the table. We had 4 come out, so I'm going to give you guys a peek of all of those, and then we'll get into it with the tarot to see what kind of energy we're looking at moving from the past into the present. So there is a success in your recent past. And what's really interesting is how we have these two, wow, and those are also. Pisces is very much a sign of duality. I actually saw this meme that kind of cracked me up that said like Pisces is just like a water Gemini. I'm a Gemini moon, so it kind of makes sense. But I've been getting a lot of messages about states of liminality, like just kind of being between 2 different states, not completely in one, but not completely in the other. And I think that Pisces is a sign that's actually very comfortable in that state, very comfortable with duality. So I definitely, all of the messages go together, but let's take a peek at how the images are so different. All right, so we start off with success, and I just love this picture because it's got, oh my gosh, it's got, you know, beautiful coloration. We can look at that cougar, that jaguar. I don't know if I'm saying it right. And then, of course, the parakeet usually represents some sort of guide energy, but I'm really focusing in on the panther this time. All right. So this shows that I believe you're in a state, I think you're in a really good place right now, to tell you the truth. Or throughout the month of August, you're heading towards it. Purity to me, wow. Again, we have the duality of his eyes. Wow. And this is a very tropical scene, and this is in the tundra, right? But they're both, ooh, it's a cat and a dog. That's right. It's a cat and a dog. I mean, family-wise, right? Like the panther is in the feline family, and the wolf is like a canis. So it's almost, I like that. I'm getting this vibe, yes, because it's the yin and the yang, you guys. It is the male order, masculine, positive energy on one side, and then the kind of like dark, secretive, feminine, negative, receptive energy on the other side, okay? And if this is not a relationship, this is, yeah, okay, because no, I don't think it is. It represents essentially a balance of your inner masculine and feminine energies, which is a beautiful balance to be in. And it's hard to do, trust me. But once you get there, it feels amazing. So the balance of these 2 energies has you, once again, like these messages vibe, but the pictures are so very different. Look at this. We have going forward, which is all very green. There's this path that's very clearly marked before you. There's some bright sunlight that's helping to illuminate the way. But we have this card of solitude. Now it's a very different image, and let's pick that apart, okay? Moon versus sun. Again, masculine versus feminine energies, okay? I feel like the solitude is really about going within, because see how this is traveling across land with a very clear path, whereas this is somebody in a boat, which just means that they're able to navigate, because you don't have a clear path when you're moving across water. Like, you just have to intuitively and skillfully move your way through the water, right? It's not a straight line. I love this, but there's a hill in the background either way. Wow, these are fun energies. Let's go ahead and take a peek to see. I actually want to bring out another deck. I'm going to get my Morgan Greer deck. That is a special treat. All right, guys, so if you're new to the channel, Morgan is my Morgan Greer deck, the first deck I ever bought. And she's been around literally longer than my son, and he turns 21 this month, okay? So, fun stuff. I gave her a really good shuffle. Wheel of Fortune ends up on the bottom. So, this is you going forward. That makes so much sense, all right? But that's interesting. Check this out. I can't move away from this. I saw this under the Wheel of Fortune. It makes sense. I saw this under the Wheel of Fortune, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle up. But no, Morgan said what she said. All right. This Ten of Cups inverted. I understand. Yes. Let's do this. I believe it. All right. Okay. And that's all in the past. All right. Okay. So from the past moving into the future, I do think that there was a relationship in the past, something that was left behind, or some sort of vision of happiness. Okay. But it came with the realization that somebody doesn't really deserve to go where you're going. I think that's what success and purity is all about. Because in order to stay on top of this wheel when it goes, when it starts turning, you have to be of royalty, of royal status. And to me, they're just pointing me to the crown chakra. I'm like, what does that mean? Look at the crown. The crown is the crown chakra. So it is somebody who's awakened, who's enlightened, somebody who's meant for you, somebody who's on your vibration, who's meant to be, who's good for being in your life, right? That's why they're both on top of the wheel with their crowns on, because they're at that vibration of happiness, whereas somebody was not, and they had to be thrown off the wheel. And that's the purity. That's the purification. All right? So the energy that I'm feeling now is that you're working on a new vision of some sort. Oh my gosh. There you go, guys. Sorry. You're working on a new vision of some sort, but you're still in this process of transformation. There's something that's really, really difficult for you to leave in the past. Okay? You're building a new future for yourself. But there's a little bit of a warning here that, okay, maybe not. The message that I'm ultimately getting is that I wanted to say that you're building it on the wrong foundation and you're heading towards a tower moment, but that's not the message so much as it is about you're going to feel blocked moving forward until there's something that you're able to release. Okay? Let me take a sip. And so, wow. Okay. And what is that you're having a hard time letting go of? Okay. I really feel like whoever got thrown off the wheel, Like, that's exactly what it's saying. Success and purity. I understand. I understand. If you're currently in a relationship and questioning it, then this might be the confirmation that you need about moving forward on your own. Okay? Because success, these two forces being in balance, means that success depends on purity. Purity of intention, purity of mind, right? That's how you get those fancy robes and that crown. But these two hands together, see how they both have that cup, right? There was somebody, oh my God, somebody in a green cloak who, like, you're not grabbing for the same cup. It's not the same. You're not, to me, it's letting me know it's not even the same vibration. You guys aren't emotionally geared towards the same ideas. Like, for some reason, that's just not the person to be building your future with. And that's become apparent. And it's, wow, I love that. So I get some songs that play, and you know, I don't know if you've ever seen, is that the Muppet movie when Fozzie and Kermit are on their little road trip and they're like moving right along. Do, 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 do. So sometimes that's exactly, because the Wheel of Fortune can have a lot of different meanings, and moving right along is one of them. It just comes out in song form. All right. I love my guides. Okay. So that helps to explain this, but let's get this out to the viewer. All right. Pisces, this could be you. I think it's you. Looking back at this thing that did not work out and seeing it as a lack of victory. Seeing it as, oh, some of you guys are even looking back, and for some reason I'm getting the image that you're not the one who's really telling the story about what happened there. See how he's up there on top of the horse? Like, they show me that he's speaking and everybody's listening and like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That's how it really went down. And it's almost like you didn't get a chance to do that for some reason. But for some of you, you're looking back with this sense of almost like guilt or shame, like, oh, did I really think that was what it was? You know? He's looking back. But he's a king now. Why is he looking back to this time when he wasn't a king? Okay? He wasn't a king there. This is, you're a king now. Whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. You're at the top of that wheel. This is somebody who's very much in command of their, very aware, self-aware of their emotions. They're very emotionally responsible. They're also very talented and very good at mastering their intuition. Okay? And what this is, remember I said there's this something, you're trying to build a new thing, and the universe is like, nope, not with this baggage. You gotta let go of that baggage. It does not come with. It does not come with us. And that's exactly what it is. It's kind of this fact that you keep looking back at the past and you can't release it because there is, for some of you, a sense of judgment. For some of you, still this little bit of illusion that it could have worked out differently. But nah. It's the way it was supposed to be. All right? So until you see that, you're not really free from this. It's essentially a karmic lesson. And karma is all about perspective, not punishment. You're not being punished. You're just, the universe is saying, you know what, we really want to chip in and help on this, but we need you to see something first. We need you to take off the blindfold. You're trying to see things two different ways. Pisces, it's a thing y'all do. And that's usually really great. But right now, it's like one of those truths is holding you in place. And you are being given an opportunity to free yourself from that. That's fun and interesting. All right. And then, wow. Ooh. Dare I? Let's talk about all of these. All right. That's what I love about Morgan. She just puts them all on the bottom of the deck. And I think it's because she doesn't like being flipped. Okay. It went that way. That way. Hooey. I don't know who that was in the past. But here you go. Doing the right thing. Go within. Look at your light. Look at what a bright shining star you are. He's sitting there up at the top of the mountain, looking at, trying to see this path ahead. Right? And this is also the solitude. This is the solitude for show. Looking at the path ahead. And you see, because he has this staff. And that's one of the ways, that and the traveling cloak is how we know that he's on a journey. And so he's paused on his journey to sort of assess, like, of all the paths that he can take forward, how does he know which one to take? And he's not looking, he's not using his, like, pulling up Google Maps. He's using his inner GPS, which is here in this star, his Merkaba, his light body. All right. So going within and then making that realization, and in that moment, just like, yeah, that's right. Taking that staff and just like, yeah, yes, now I know where to go. Now I know exactly what to cut free. Okay? The truth that you come to might be a little heartbreaking, but it is a part with this 3 and this 3. It's a part of the building process. Oh my God, I didn't even realize those are both 10s. And then there's a 3 and a 3 and a 6. We have also 3 and a 2 and a 6. So 2s are about choices. 3s are about growth. And 6 is about the beautiful, I guess it's about beauty and victory and what can come out of that. Okay? So this doesn't always mean that like your actual heart has been pierced. Pardon me. To me, and especially this image, sometimes I actually see the swords coming out. The swords coming out. The swords coming out. Shh, pull them out. They don't know. Your heart's not broken. That was not a loss. That was not a rejection. That was a redirection. This is a realization that you are in charge of your destiny. And this is, you move from being this king to this emperor. And the emperor's looking at this beautiful, he's got this truth. It's like, this is the moment when you realize your crown. You're looking at yourself like you're some sort of hermit. No. You got a crown. Okay? And then look at this crazy, like, imperial, like, eagle type. I don't even know. But look what happens to the staff, too. When you leave this thing behind, cut this thing out, and it almost feels like energetically, like you pull the sword out of the heart and you're like, wait a second, I forgot who I was. I'm going to be real with you. That happened very recently in my life. Yep. The universe had to bring me some BS so I could get upset about it and remind myself who I am. And that's a little bit of what this is. Reminding yourself, male or female, you are the emperor. You are in charge. This, and it's builder energy. Look at him. He's the one who commissioned this. He's the one who is making the calls. You're not just like tink, 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 tink anymore. Because you're allowed, you allow yourself this release. And now you're like, commanding the construction of your new empire because you realized your crown. That's why, oh my God, that's why we had to use Morgan, because of the crown. That's the realization. Oh my gosh, I just remembered who I am. Let's ask the wisdom of the hidden realms exactly who that is. And then we're going to go into an extended reading that I'm already excited about, because this energy, I do honestly, I'm going to let you guys know, I feel the drudgery of it and the emotional drudgery of it. Like, I'm sensing that right now. That's very, very real. But these aces that pop out of here, this ace of rods and this ace of swords, because look, he's holding both. The power and the truth. Do you see that? It was... Ooh, that is exactly what's going on right now. Remember how I said this was something was trying to end, and you were like, you're kind of standing in its way. This is beautiful. This is what comes out of this. You go into your hermitage, you go into your solitude, and we get Sisters of the Season. This is about cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. And 8 is very much a number of transformation. Okay? There is, like I said, it feels to you, oh, you guys, that's the worst. I was trying to focus. There's this autofocus button and it just says AF. So it's annoying AF. Okay? All right. There is order to this chaos. All right? You're going to come out. This, whatever's going on in your life right now, is going on in order to free you from anything that keeps you from seeing yourself in your throne. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, you guys, follow me over to Vimeo if you want to. I'd be so happy to see you, but take care of yourself until I see you again, okay? All right.